That's optimistic.
Very optimistic, but here we go. Okay. And then wait for a few seconds for it to sort itself out. That should be running. It says stop streaming. Come on. What's with the 2 seconds?
Yeah, that's the most depressing 2 seconds ever live, mate.
Aye. I'm not sure what it's doing here. There's always something in it.
Yeah. Do.
Well, I am not receiving any image here. It just says live, 2 seconds. Okay, that's not normal.
The camera plugged in, right?
Yeah, it's showing up. Ah, page unresponsive. That was a bit of a sketchy start there.
Hello, YouTube and whoever else.
Whoever else is out there, whatever you're watching this on when it's downloaded and re-edited. Welcome back to the live stream. It's been a few days. Andy's not currently doing his live stream on Twitch, as he's not doing anything of interest. He is working on his World Eaters Army.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of basing. It's that ain't gonna be entertaining for anybody.
No, and I am currently working, hopefully, to master this technique on the kill cam.
That's the other thing I want to do.
Which may be a bit difficult, as I find once I've had a little bit of time off, then, the technique leaves you. I can't seem to get it to stick in my head just yet, so I need, a few months of just doing that technique over and over and over. This is a very slow way of painting a kill cam. Compared to, the other techniques I could use, like the airbrush, for example. Start off with a small brush. And just some water, break up the surface tension. That's focused enough. And that should be better once the camera stops wobbling. I don't know if I'll be painting the kill can all day, because I'll get a bit boring, but there's a lot of other models on my table which I'm happy to muck around with, try some different colour techniques.
You smoking about?
I's always mucking about.
Whoa! Oh yeah, preview for 10th edition Hawks went up yesterday.
Oh yeah?
They look freaking amazing.
Tell me more. I need to know. I've been out of the game a little bit.
So, Angron's no longer a massive, ultra mega wound model. So 9 grom, Gazzy.
Okay.
He now can join squads,
Oh, cool.
which is amazing for him. You're keeping the wild rule. That's your army trait,
Yep.
and it's largely the same. Advance and charge. I think it's +1 attack. That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think you're getting him one.
Nice.
I think it's 5, which is nice.
That is nice.
You get a strat what allows you to, there's a detachment or a strat or something, what allows you to get +2 to your movement and +2 to charges,
Cool.
so it makes them super quick. There's a strat what allows them to fight on death.
That'd be handy. Very handy for
So
them.
if they interrupt, you've got 2 CPs and, well, yeah, you're going to kill my unit, but we're still fighting.
Yeah.
Very handy. And Gazgul,
The Gazgi.
it's like a truck, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
His gun has loads of shots, but
Never hits anything, I'm
never hits
guessing.
anything, which is, again, as you'd expect. He gives his unit +1 to hit, and I think +1 to wound, or is it, or +1 AP, something like that.
Very nice.
Yeah, but it definitely +1 to hit for the squad is leading.
Okay.
Makari's back.
Makari.
His little banner bearer, Goblin.
Oh, cool.
Dude's got a 2-up invuln.
Very nice.
That's it. It's all he's got. He's 1
Yeah.
wound, 2-up invuln.
I thought, didn't he used to be just a display model, really?
No. He used to. It was always there. He always had like a 2-up invuln. Because he's lucky.
Yeah. It's essentially the lucky stick.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's all he is. He's just a grot with a banner and a 2-up invuln. That's all he does. Maybe something with the banner, but it doesn't add much to the combat potency of the unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to, being a grot.
Yeah. They're looking really tasty. Stats haven't changed. They're still the same as they were in the 10th edition, 9th edition codex. So strength, toughness, 5, 1 wound, 2 if you're a knob.
Aye. So Gazzy will go really well in a unit of knobs.
Oh yeah, mega knobs in particular.
Yeah, I've not seen them much. Well, I don't use them much myself, the mega knobs, because expensive, points wise.
But worth it, maybe 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very tasty. The buggy with the fires squigs.
Yep, the one you painted. I can't remember what it's called now.
One of them ones anyway. It's the one with fire squigs. Fires out of line of sight. D6 plus 6 shots.
Ooh, nice.
It's got
So that's a minimum 7.
Yeah, it's got like a 30-odd inch range.
Just nice to have something where you don't have to see line of sight.
Well, yeah.
Not that Orcs are going to be any good at hitting anything.
I mean, it might be fine. It might be hitting on 4s. I can't remember. I didn't notice. But it doesn't really matter if they're hitting on 4s, 5s. It doesn't really matter. The point is that we're shooting out of line of sight, which is very handy. And we damaged 2 guns as well.
Nice.
So we're one-shotting Marines. So yeah, Orcs are looking pretty rough. Oh mate, and I am really, really salty.
Yeah.
Chaos Knight's got rules out reveal of the day.
Yeah.
But basically the Night Lord rules I wanted all the entire 9th edition.
Yeah, just... So they got a bunch of leadership manipulation in them.
Yeah. And it works as well.
Oh, it actually works.
Yeah, it's not just fuck around with your leadership and it actually does nothing. No, it actually works. I was like, oh, what? You are actually taking a piss.
Yeah. So how long until temp completely drops? We're just getting bits of leaks now.
It's the 23rd or 24th of June.
That shouldn't be too long then.
Well, literally next month.
Yeah, I forget what month it is.
We're in May. It's like the 20th of May, 25th of May.
I don't know where the time goes.
Well, in your case, on the piss in Denmark.
That is very true. I did enjoy Denmark though. Like it's weird. The cultural change is very different.
Yeah.
That's one thing that got me straight away. It's like, everyone's a lot more friendly and a hell of a lot more laid back. And trustworthy, apparently. Or trusting. It's like the amount of bikes that were just laying around, like not chained to anything. And I'm like, you wouldn't have that around in our town. You wouldn't even leave your bike outside the shop in our town. But apparently, people just leave the bikes all over the place in Denmark. It's really weird. I won't say really, you know what I mean? I'm saying it's really
A bit
weird.
like Amsterdam, where we do it in Amsterdam, don't they?
Yeah.
It just depends on the culture of the town, I suppose. What town did you go to?
Just Copenhagen itself, a major city, isn't it? We went for a walk around. I'm not going to try and pronounce any of the names of any of the places we've been.
Of course not. It's like you're just going to butcher them.
Yeah. At least on the plus side, it was all even because no one else could read the signs for once as well. So not just me being dyslexic. It's like, now everyone knows what it's like not to be able to read words.
Yeah, but they had a better reason. They can't read words because it's a different language. You can't read words because you're a flit.
That's true. It was just nice to be evened out a little bit for once. Like,
It's the same alphabet, isn't it?
Almost.
Oh, a few like umlauts and stuff.
Yeah, there's a few vowels with different symbols on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And of course, I finally get used to the exchange rate on like the last day on the way home. I
Obviously.
finally start to understand the currency properly.
The euro.
Nah, they weren't using euro.
What was that?
Nah, they used krona or krone.
Yeah.
It was krona. Chrono, sorry.
I thought they had like the euro.
No, apparently not.
Fair enough. I did learn.
Lots of learning to be done. Yeah, so if I seem a bit tired on the live stream, it's because I got home yesterday morning at some point. The weather was good, but when it gets windy there,
Cold.
that wind is super cold.
I would say it's further north, but it's not actually that much further north.
No.
It's very coastal though, isn't it? We're a little bit more inland.
Aye.
A bit like
So like, yeah, it just
York.
all the heat that's built up where the sun is, just all that heat gets blown away every time the wind blows.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely butchering this loaded brush technique, as I thought I would when I got back. going to take a few days to pick that back up again. And there's literally bikes everywhere you look, and then bike repair shops. Obviously,
That makes
is a
sense.
major thing.
Yeah. There's bikes everywhere.
Yeah, it's a proper safe investment.
Sounds like Diane would.
It might be, I'm not sure. Or the music in the background.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the food there though, is proper spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been eating loads of like random little snacks. Just, what are they called? I bloody forgot now. Like some kind of spicy roll, like a spring roll out of pastry, but like spice and cheese and stuff on the inside.
Sounds good.
Oh, they were great. And we're basically just snacking on stuff like that, like all day, every day. It's like, how needs a proper meal. Yeah, it's like a party bridge as well. Everyone's just partying on the bridge and chilling out. But as a community,
That's random.
it's weird, yeah. You don't really get that in England because the police come and shut everything down. But they all seem to get on quite well. I'm just chilling on the bridge and everyone's playing music, having a drink, enjoying the weather. Not quite sure where I'm trying to blend this, is why it's going wrong. Needs a bit more. I don't think anyone can see that properly. Bit of an awkward angle for me. How are all our viewers doing anyway? What's everyone painting? Or even what countries have you been to? Like, just follow the topic for discussion. I think I'm still putting in a little bit too much paint.
Right, that's my lift sorted.
Yeah, your tournament lift.
Lift. My lift.
Yeah.
Not list.
Yeah, like I said, bit brain dead today.
No, it's all good.
Father Duncan's dropped in to say painting an EC Leviathan Dread for HH. Never intended to play it, but love the models.
Yeah, the house arranged, lovely. I can't follow you on that.
EC Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
Ah, but that's quite striking.
Purples and golds.
Yeah. Well, purple's pre-heresy, isn't it?
Yeah, their colours haven't changed, we've just got a bit more
Vibrant.
yeah.
Do like the I do like the Leviathan model. Thank you.
Yes, it's a great fig. Which is why I have two.
You can't have butcher cannons now, can you?
They're called storm cannons. They're the same. They do the same as loyalist ones.
I've just dropped my paintbrush.
With just a high rate of fire cannon.
Yeah. So you need more firepower.
Yeah, I used to like it when I got to screw around with leadership more.
Yeah, I think that was a massive bonus. Yeah, these bits aren't coming out the same as this. Right. Some whole white and some purity white, I should put that in. So, a bit of sunny skin tone on my brush, and a tiny bit of purity white on the end. I hate feeling like I've got to go back a step now in my painting. I was so chuffed with it the other day. What was that, a week ago? Yeah, about a week.
Yeah, well, about a week, give or take.
Right. Small Games Workshop brush to add some water. Leviathan panels are really good for doing freehand on as well. They're just the right size. They're not too small.
Yeah, they're just nice size, aren't
The Leviathan, the overweight dreadnought.
The Leviathan looks actually the right shape. It's the Redemptors what look overweight over new ones.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, they do a bit. Dreadnoughts and their weight problems.
You heard it here first. Fat shaming dreadnoughts. Not only are you dead, you're fat as well.
Oh, that'd be a right insult. Yelling insults across the battlefield. Which is the only safe place to yell insults at a dreadnought. From a long distance away.
Behind somebody else. And then point at them. It was him!
Alright, Martin, how's it going, man? Thanks for jumping in and checking out the live stream. See if I can get this blend to work properly now. Sunny skin tone and a bit of black. Yeah, we were tempted to hop countries as well while we were there. So it's connected really closely to other countries, and you can get there for like 40 quid on the train or something.
Yeah, Sweden is literally just a
stone's throw away.
Yeah, and which way is it? If you got other way, it's is it Finland? What's it next to?
I can't remember.
Well, yeah, I know you can get literally. It's not unusual for people to commute from one country to other. for work, you know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, we're literally next door to each other. Yeah.
It has been a while.
Real life friend.
Martin, like, yeah, I've known Martin some time. We met Martin in Amsterdam.
Cool. Well, hello Dodgers, mate.
Yeah, let us know next time you jump in the pond. I like how the English refer to it as a pond.
Yanks do as well.
Do they?
Yeah, the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, it's just a small
Big
pond.
Atlantic, sorry. Always get them too mixed up.
At least you called it the Pacific Ocean and not the Pacific Ocean, which is what a lot of people end up saying.
I hate the other one. You know, when we say Pacifically, it's like,
Yeah, I'll at least forgive people for the ocean one.
so you say Pacifically, and I look at them thinking, that's an ocean.
Yeah, Martin says hello to you as well, man.
Cool.
This paint is nowhere near as sharp as I was last time. That's going to irritate me
Could
all
be
day.
sharp.
But, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
The
started,
thing is,
mate,
no
it started.
one can see the smug look on your face. They can just hear you laughing. Proper wind-up merchant.
I bet you haven't missed that.
Nah, I've had everyone else winding me up in it. Let the banter flow through you.
Yeah, you go away, think, and he can't wind me up. No, he can't.
He'll find a way.
Someone else will do it, he said.
Sunny skin tone and purity white next. Still not going in right. Wait.
Sounds painful.
It's slowly getting there. Colour wise as well, I'm starting to get that match. That's something. I need to figure out how to separate these videos so the chat box from this is actually just on my OBS. You know, so I don't have to look at what's on the live stream and I can use the better camera quality. Because what people don't know is that there's a delay for us on the camera as well. So I'm trying to like hold something in focus and then immediately move it, and I don't realise for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's proper and helpful, that.
I'm not sure what black it was I was using.
Back in black, get inside.
Sudden AC/DC out of nowhere.
Oh wow, AC/DC appeared.
Your Pokeball's not strong enough to catch it.
It's super ineffective.
Yeah, it should be easy. I just haven't got around to it yet, Martin. It's like I had to set this one up, and I had to set Andy's up as well, and I'm not very tech savvy.
Better than I am.
That's because I sit and I watch a YouTube video and then pause it and then faff around till I can get it working vaguely, and then Change the settings again.
I've got bored as soon as you mentioned sit.
Yeah. Have you got the flat black? I'm assuming it'd be that I was using.
No, you got it.
Oh,
here it is. Between us, both of us.
Ah, sorry. Just the thought process that, maybe some fresh paint would help.
It won't hurt.
It will not.
Back in black, it's good to know black's a sub crack.
Yeah, at least I don't have the theme tune from Zelda stuck in my head now.
That's something.
Yeah, we'd play music in the background of these, but, YouTube and its copyright claims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off. We're not making any money. We're going to demonetize your video. Crack on.
Yeah.
We've lost 10p. Ooh. I got my mate to 3D print me some new Raptors, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I took delivery of them the other day.
Mm.
They are freaking cool.
They got on with you?
I have. I built a couple. I built one to be Harkham World Flamer, but I've left him out.
You've been doing some conversion work on that one, like?
But now I just put him together slightly different. I've got a fancy jetpack.
A jetpack?
Big flowy wings.
Ah. It's hard to tell what's what when they've got this weird material.
It's because it's translucent.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, but when you actually really focus on it, you can see. Very cool models. Wow, it's a right delay.
Yeah, it will be. That is kind of cool. Chest armor's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera. His power fist looks a little bit small.
It's the scale.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of the old school ones where the power fist's like the size of somebody's torso.
Yeah. But yeah, they're very cool. Quite pleased with them.
Alright, bit more water.
Dry. I command you.
Martin says that looks edible. No, it's not. Actually, I can see his point. It's like a 40k jelly bean.
Yeah.
Oh, what's they called?
Edible?
Jelly tubby things, the little...
Oh, like a wine gum sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, don't give Games Workshop any ideas.
40k wine gums. Sign me up.
Eat the Imperium.
Taste the Emperor.
Oh, dude, that's just wrong. I bet it tastes like old socks.
You.
Well, he has been sat there for like 10,000 years.
Yeah, dude needs to move. Surprised he's not fat.
You haven't quite got enough nutrients for him to get fat.
I don't know, 10,000 souls a day is pretty impressive.
He's
I wonder how many calories is in a soul.
How many calories? No, it's just a viable question.
Important questions asked.
Is it? Jen would know this one. What was it? Was killing dogs and then weighing them after life and death and being like a certain amount of weight is missing and it's like 20 grams. Is it 20 grams or something like that?
You see, that's an experiment we should have done in the death camps.
I was waiting to hear how you said that. Just like, yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, so I'd say maybe 20 grams of salt, based only on that theory though.
Yeah.
10,000, 20,000, 10,000, 20,000 salt a day.
10,000. Oh, is it 1,000 souls a day? Either way, a lot of salt.
That's 20,000 grams. That's like 20 kilos of salt.
35 calories a soul. I just googled it.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go. Now we know. That's a question I wasn't expected to be answered so quick.
So that's 35,000 calories. He is a deity almost though, so I think he can handle it. But maybe that's why he doesn't put the weight on.
Yeah. Fast metabolism.
Yeah.
It's like one of them shrews. You have to eat three times your own body weight, otherwise it'd die.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's
You have to
weird.
eat 3 times your own body weight per day.
That seems tedious.
They literally have to eat every 2 hours, otherwise they starve to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like... Initially it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it sounds like real hard work. Shit, I'm hungry! Quick! Massive workout to burn that off. Yes? Yes. Solving the important questions one at a time.
Do you remember when someone spent all the time figuring out how much human blood it would take to...
Oh, how many mosquitoes it takes to drain a human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how much human blood it would take to craft a sword.
Yeah.
We ask the important questions on this channel.
Damn right. Where else are you going to find this shit? We like to teach people things. What they'll never use ever.
The useless information.
Yeah, man. That's the best kind.
Some of the most entertaining types of information. Still can't get this right. That's going to be bugging me for days.
I educated somebody at work the other day with something pointless.
Why did that sound like you punched them? I educated some dude the other day.
He came round a few hours later.
All educated.
We're talking about cats, and I explained to him how if you've got a haunted house, get a cat.
Yeah. Because it scares off the dead.
Yeah, guardians of the underworld in multiple different religions.
So there might be something to that.
Right, in the same vein, we've not had any weird haunting shit going off in my house for 18 months.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which, you know, is roughly the same time as we've had a cat. We've also had a lot less spiders,
Yeah.
as he's very adept at hunting them.
Yeah, we used to get our Fid to do that. It's like see a spider, it's like, Fid, go get it. And he just eat them.
Yeah, I'd like to do that with Tia, but she's useless. So the cat does it instead, because he's actually good at it.
Yeah, they've got better reflexes.
That's why he gets the flies out of the sky.
Oh, I can actually hit those.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to try a bee. That's going to be funny.
Oh, it's inevitable as well.
Yeah, he's going to go for a bee, get stung, and be like, meow, it hurts.
Now, knowing your luck though, the cat would be allergic to bees.
He's like,
And then you're like, oh, that's a huge vet bill.
yeah, that's inconvenient. Come on, dry.
But I don't want to. Let's put a bit of silver into this for now.
Fuckers! I'm not asking. If the fixes won't fix, bodge it.
So some of those desks we built back in the day, they were really bodged.
They were, mate. They were staying bodged.
I was trying to take it apart, I couldn't, so I just ended up snapping the screw in half.
Yeah, because it's easier to break the metal.
Yeah, than actually deconstruct the table. I need to finish sorting out the new casting table fully. But I now have a massive piece of wood from the old sofa that works. That I had to buy because the middle of the sofa went through because it was crap.
We finally figured out how to get the cat to stop shredding the settee.
Go on then, it should be interesting.
We've got this catnip spray.
Hmm.
And you spray it on the stuff that he's meant to scratch.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little scratching post and all that lot. And so literally, as soon as he started doing that, you won't leave him alone.
Okay.
It's weird. He's like, "Ooh, this is nice."
Random as, like, that is proper random.
Like, what? Fair enough. Whatever. You weird little thing.
Oh, I completely messed this up.
Yeah.
Now, cats are weird like that. What the hell is catnip anyway? I'm like,
I don't know.
I hear about it.
You hear about it. I'm not sure, but I know it's like something what makes them feel a bit trippy. Apparently.
So basically, you're getting your cat high.
No, because we're not giving him the catnip. It's just a spray on the thing what we want him to scratch. We do have some catnip, apparently, but I've never given it him. I'll probably just get him stoned.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine anyone else feeding the cat catnip's fine, but you, something crazy would happen.
Yeah. It starts going on a bad trip or something. It starts attacking everything. It's like, fuck.
Martin says it's LSD for cats.
Could be.
How come cats get all the good stuff? I think dogs get shafted. And
They
cats
do.
get to live longer as well.
Yeah, they do. They live like 30 years.
Bastards.
Heartbroken, Sam Smith put out a statement apologising to fans for after having to cancel their show after just 4 songs. I know, I mean, he had to put them through 4 songs first.
Yeah.
Poor bastards. Whoa, yeah, your weapon stops firing with that, you've got a fucking problem.
Weapon firing? What are we looking at?
Weapon firing, normally weapon stops.
Yeah, that's an issue. Is that a sniper rifle? 50 cal or something. What is it?
Yeah, I think some kind of sharpshooter rifle, yeah. Where the barrel's exploded.
Marty says, and they have 7 lives. I think it's 9, unless you've done something to your cat previously and now it's only got 7 left. A bit of the black. Oh, trying to get the knack of this technique again after a small break. It's a huge pain. Yeah, I really did enjoy Copenhagen. It was a good laugh.
Wow, they're cool things.
There's a lot of new companies starting up now with 3D printing and everything else like that. I found some other day actually. I think I saved it for you on the Instagram. Some really cool proxies for spawns. Martin thinks inflation took 2 lives away from the cats. That makes sense.
Cost of living crisis. I've got a couple of mates who are interested in doing orcs and goblins in the old world.
Yeah.
So I just pass it on to him.
When's that coming out?
Next year, apparently.
Apparently, so that's like while being optimistic.
Yeah. We were hoping it was going to be this year, but it's not. Oh, did you know Tina Turner died yesterday?
I did not.
You do now?
I don't think I care either day. Did someone else die recently?
Rolf Harris.
Ah, that was it. So how are the memes going?
There was some good ones, and obviously I've been diligent and kept hold of some.
Of course.
And Philip Schofield got fired.
Who?
Philip Schofield.
I know the name, I can't put a face to it though.
From This Morning and Kids TV.
Oh yeah, I'm with you now.
So I've got a meme about him as well.
Lovely. It better be inappropriate somehow.
There we go.
That one gets used a bit though, that one with Queen and the Prince Philip as well for that one.
It's the first time I've seen that one actually.
Have you?
Yeah. And there we go. Oh yeah, and another one for Phil. Great Ormond Street Hospital.
I don't get that hospital reference.
Great Ormond Street, it's the hospital for kids.
Oh yeah, I figured it would be like. I mean, I thought the in his boyfriend's car would have been a dead giveaway. It's like I would like to show these memes on the live stream, but also I'd like to be able to continue live streaming.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I'm not even using the right colours for this. Like,
This is Ace. Passengers travelling in first class on British Airways and Boeing 747s are worried about a redesign, which means some of their lavatories have windows. A woman travelling to New York complained that there were no blinds, and she was told by a stewardess, "Madam, if some pervert is clinging to the side of an aircraft at 35,000 feet, they deserve to see everything."
30,000 feet, no oxygen, freezing. Yeah. I mean, you've got to put in some real effort there. And the sunset was pretty epic because I don't think I've been flying at night before, But watching the sun go down from above the clouds was really weird because it managed to go under the clouds and literally just turn blood red.
That's cool.
I'm not the camera. All the way across the sky, and I thought, yeah, that was worth the flight just for that. It looked proper epic. I wish I got a photo of it actually. It's not going very well. I need to put more water on. Blend it all back together. Bit of sunny skin tone, over white, and a little bit more focus. Still not able to get it to go on smooth.
This dude's got a right career list. Bloke called Alan Moore on BBC News. Writer, wizard, mole Santa, Rasputin impersonator.
That is a great random list.
Like, that bloke wins at life.
Yeah.
Not try it.
Mole Santa's an odd one. Rasputin impersonator.
Just random, isn't it?
You never know when you're going to need an impersonator.
Especially for Rasputin.
It's a very strange planet we live on. This is the Purity White and Sunny Skin Tone. And of course I forgot to wet the model. I love the results I can get when I get the technique right, but mastering the technique so I have the muscle memory for it. It becomes kind of stressful. blending the flat black in there now, trying to darken down that under area. I was surprised Rolf Harris died the other day, because I thought he was already dead.
I was hoping. The fact that they made it news is like, seriously, no one needed to know. I don't think anyone cared, apart from maybe celebratory.
The people who make memes care.
Yeah, true.
So I'm guessing not much has been going on in England this week.
Not really.
The same as always then.
Yeah.
I haven't painted 40k miniatures in like 15 years. You know, I kind of forgot that you have a collection of like orcs and stuff like that. You should pick up the paintbrush again, mate. There's always something to do.
Yep.
Plus the range is a lot better over the past 15 years. There's been a lot of changes.
Oh, this is something that's really cool. A paralysed man has walked again thanks to a digital bridge that wirelessly reconnects the brain and the spinal cord.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's very cool. We're slowly getting there.
Yeah, man.
It won't be long now before we can like start fully replacing body parts. I don't think.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I want my shoulders like turned into like rocket launchers and shit.
I'd like to have knees.
Knees.
Yeah.
You don't have knees?
Yeah, well, most people do. Mine don't work. Neither
Yeah.
do my ankles.
They are a bit crunchy like.
My ankles just fall over randomly, don't they? They just fail on me.
Aye.
I'm walking. No, I'm not.
I think it's more of a case of parts of your body just being asleep when you get up.
No, it's actual physical injuries due to my previous jobs.
I like how your injuries are from previous jobs, which is all like seriousness, and my injuries are like previous injuries from being on the sesh and doing something stupid.
I ain't this. Like falling out of a building while pissed.
Or jumping over my back fence when out on my feet.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Oh, that really hurt that as well. It would have been fine, but the ground wasn't perfectly flat either, so all that pressure went right in the middle of the bones and it just snapped.
Yeah. Something went crunch and you went,
Plus,
ow.
I'm drunk, so I landed like a sack of taters.
Yeah.
I was on about that with someone the other day. How like we got back from somewhere and you were knocking on the door I can't remember why, and like I'm hobbling down the street with Jen helping me down the street, and you're like, what the hell's happened to you? It's like, been on sesh. I somehow always managed to muck up one of my feet though. Chaos as well as Orcs. They're...
We both approve.
Yeah, we both approve. They're like the two favourite armies in the studio. This is not going the way I wanted to.
Change direction.
That's terrible.
You took your moment, though.
Right, have you got the back in 5? Because I'm going to go fill this up. Have a smoke. We're back in 5. And also I need a break from staring at that model. It stresses me out when I can't get it right. I shall be back shortly. I want the whole thing to look as crisp as the top. To be fair, that did take me a couple of hours to get it that crisp. if I've got an orc just sat around actually. Flat surface on this kill cam's doing my head in.
I dare say you have. You might have to go upstairs though.
Oh mate, that means digging stuff out from under that bed. That's like a game of Tetris. Master version. You know when it comes down so fast you don't even have time to... You have to be like a move ahead.
Yeah, you have to, it's a couple of moves ahead, don't you, when it's like that.
I'll try this a bit more. I just want the technique to stick. Also, I find the larger the panel, the harder it is to do.
I want to have death guards.
Sure, Death Guard, which ones?
There's Typhus in there somewhere.
Well, you wanted a crack at Typhus.
I'm not bothered.
I might do, he's all built, isn't he? He needs priming anyway. Can't remember what box he's in. I've started to get a nice little collection of half-finished models.
That's not a good thing, mate.
No. But I'm only doing them for the... We do have a Typhus.
And there's a lion as well you need to do.
There is the lion, but that's like a centerpiece model. Give me a few days to get my skills back. I was expecting to say I haven't got any skills, but you missed your chance. I think this has been cleaned as well. Gotta think about what colour scheme. I did see some really nice, was it some orcs done on Instagram that were done in sort of a loaded brush technique as well. So that's kind of what inspired me to do an orc, but maybe I just go back to small armour panels. Have we got the black prime and some super glue? Oh, I hate that super glue though. Oh wow, awesome. Actual super glue that might bond something. Let's just stand for him. Looking forward to doing the conversions on the live stream. That's just another job I've got to get sorted first though. Actual gel super glue. It's a miracle. How come super glue doesn't seem to stick anymore?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
It's that hidden inflation. They took the bit out that makes it stick. We'll save the gel.
The glue. So you gel but no glue. Nah, it's not too bad that stuff when it starts. It takes a bit longer than it used to.
Yeah, I noticed.
About 30 seconds.
Still never figured out why super glue sticks to everything but not the inside of the super glue container. Right, it can stay there. Doesn't Typhus have his own display base as well?
I believe he does.
It doesn't need one, we've got plenty of cool bases.
Oh, Death Guard look interesting. They look pretty solid.
Game wise.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the Death Guard?
So they've got an expanding aura, -1 toughness from all their models.
Is that to represent the corrosiveness?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is what they had before, but slightly different the way it works. But it also goes on to their objectives they hold.
Oh.
So when they hold an objective, the objective gets the expanding aura as well. And
as a separate entity.
Yeah. And when they leave the objective, they remain under their control. So the aura still continues.
That's cool. That's like proper corruption. I like that. I mean, since they've got the plus toughness as well, it's making your enemies minus toughness. Nice impact. I like it. And it fits with the fluff.
Yeah.
I'm happy as long as Games Workshop keep this line of keeping the fluff for each army and chapter and everything else, within the game. I think the worst time for playing 40k was like in 7th, 6th to 7th, where everything was just the same.
Stupid, man.
It started becoming like a game of chess.
Oh.
But it didn't make sense.
Yeah, 7th was ridiculous.
Right. Large panels in this technique. Pain. Sunny skin tone on the brush and a tiny bit of Mahogany white. Both scale 75. They would just seem to work better for this technique than the other paints. Sunny skin tone and then a little bit of the flat black as well. Try and blend that from black and back up to the other colour. Problem with doing the black is you put too much in, all your colour's gone. Clean the brush. I can imagine this technique doesn't make the best entertainment, really. Very repetitive and not much is really happening. Medium brush and let that dry a sec. Oh no!
Mix.
I accidentally dropped the black into the outside of the wet palette.
Ah well. It's inconvenient. It's not the end of the world.
No, but I'm hoping that doesn't absorb into my sponge and make everything, off-coloured. Like it says, it's a nice background visuals while I work. It's not just visuals, sometimes our banter's on point. It's just, I'm a bit drained today, because we only landed back from Denmark, yesterday morning.
And I've done sod all for the last week, so I've got nothing to talk about. It's been great.
Lovely sod all. It's your favourite, that one, there's nothing to do.
Mate, I intentionally have nothing to do. I went out of my way to do nothing. Because I never get a day off.
Yeah, the only problem with doing nothing is you don't know when you're finished. I was going to prime this model so he's ready for a later date. Could use the airbrush.
If it decided it wanted to play.
Yeah, that's an issue I'm going to figure out as well soon. As well as the second cable. Make sure we can both use the airbrushes at any time. Now anyone joining in on the live stream is going to be like, I thought this was a kill cam video. It kind of is as well.
I'm just taking a minute to do something else.
Yep. I'll be down for some suggestions on this because I might not even paint him today, but I'll have him primed. What type of colours? I really like trying to use that purple technique for the for the Death Guard I was doing, the purple greys.
Yeah.
It's like the purple reddish greys.
Oh, do him like that because he should really fit in with the rest of the army.
That's true. I like that scheme, and I think it'd actually be easier to do that scheme with this technique because there's more playground with the palette. Judges didn't like that one though, my grey Lord of Contagion, my grey red one. Then again, he didn't stand out very well compared to other models.
Large models and characters are very difficult thingies anyway.
Yeah, I was saying to Jen, I think that's one of the only ones I've entered that didn't get a pin, I think. But that is a hard category.
Yeah, that's the word, category. They're really difficult categories.
Be nice to get some zenith on him as well if I'm going to continue using this technique, because I do think the zenithal works quite well with the loaded brush because the paint is so thin.
Just dry brush the zenithal on and you can control it better.
Oh no, but then I'll be a peasant.
It's allowed when you're doing something under the paint.
Is it a workaround, is it?
Yeah, it's a workaround from using the airbrush.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because the airbrush is unreliable. To be honest, I think we're just ready for new ones.
Yeah. In 5 years, that's not bad compared to the, wasn't a Windsor Newton?
Yeah, it was.
The Iwaters, yeah, I know I had a W in there somewhere.
They lasted about 12 months.
Yeah.
Which for the
But
price point was...
they were only
totally
50
fine.
quid.
Yeah, exactly.
Ba-ding, ba-ding. That's all the group chats going off on my phone.
I get that every time I go to work. When I come back, the internet fires up because I'm back at home and my phone goes.
Yeah, I had that yesterday when I forgot to turn airplane mode off when I got home and then turned it on. It's like ding, 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 ding. It's like, ah.
Silence! Just let it crack on for 10 minutes, it'll catch up. You've got the... yeah, prime will be fine.
Bit prime?
Yeah.
So I can't actually need to top my prime up. And a little bit more water. Polyurethane black primer. I wish it had stopped leaking into the water though.
Yeah, it's a bugger for that.
It separates a lot as well. You can. It's weird. It separates like an oil almost when it touches water.
Yeah, it goes really sticky.
Not that kind of sticky. I think kind of sticky is definitely the worst. You know, like when you get a bit of Coke on your hand or something and it's not quite fully sticky.
Oh, I hate that. Or orange from an actual orange, not squash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, ugh. I hate it.
Well, now if I ever need to talk to you for information, I know what techniques to use.
Sand, mate. I'll fucking
I'll
crumble.
I'll have to spray you with sand and orange.
Fucking just put me near sand, I'll fucking crumble in seconds. Fucking hate this stuff.
If you were a superhero, that'd be a pretty shit showdown between you and the Sandman.
Yeah, I'd just be like, nah.
Nah, not having it.
Nope.
You win, mate.
Super Andy, you need to deal with a Sandman. No. Someone else's fucking problem.
What would your superpower be then?
Chaos aura.
Just chaos aura.
Yeah.
You don't actually do anything. You're just there.
It just stops. Everything just stops. Obviously, my superpower of choice would be telekinesis, because that's just ace.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore physics, because I can.
Yeah, you meant it in the physics sense. That's the way I'd have it as well. I was having this conversation with my brother once, and it's like you can have a couple of superpowers, and basically just by adding in 3 things, you can become godlike just by manipulating time, space, and physics. That's all you need.
Yes, I mean, telekinesis basically just gives you the ability to do whatever the hell you want, when you want to do it.
Well, if you can manipulate those things, you can then just keep adding to your repertoire of tricks. And just to make sure you don't have some after school special where, like, did you learn a lesson by causing all these troubles? It's like, forgot
some morality lesson sort of thing.
Yeah, just, you know, you need to be able to reverse time a little bit and be like, well, that buggered up, didn't it?
Ah, fuck that.
Reverse time a little bit.
Did you learn a lesson from doing this?
No.
I did.
And then I changed it.
And I didn't care. To be honest, though, if I had that sort of power, I'd be a fucking supervillain so fast. I'd be pulling airplanes out of the sky and shit.
Yeah.
Just cause. I'm having a bad day. They're fucking crashing.
Just wake up hungover. What's that noise? Get out the sky.
But yeah, me versus the Sandman. I'd look at it and go, nah, someone else can deal with this. You know what I mean? He's gonna get sand on me, and I'm not having that.
You need a sidekick who's like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, for those that are watching, I'm just priming this typhus at the moment for another video. Or as yet another side project to work on. I get a bit bored.
You have enough side projects, mate.
Yeah, you know what I'm like for not finishing things.
Exactly. At least I finished my side project.
I'll get back on with a kill can in a minute. Not sure what colour scheme I'm going to go for with this.
Not important to know at this point if you're not painting it.
Yeah, for the most part, you know, I've got side projects because I'm just trying different technique, well, the same technique, different colours, just so I can master it without having to stare at the same, like, few things. You can only paint a colour for so long before you just get bored. Oh, I'd done an Andy special.
Good effort.
I shook the prime up without putting the lid on. Great. Damn it.
Can't wind me up about it anymore.
No, I've done it as well now. This one's really obvious. It's got a little flick lid on it as well.
Yeah.
I'll still try and wind you up about it.
That's funny.
That's like the standard. No, that was it. I left you alone. I turned around for 2 seconds, turned around, and your face is bloody bright yellow. Was it Avalanche Sunset or something?
Something like that. Fucking stupid. No, or a Vallejo one, wasn't it? Which is why it worked. Yeah. Anyway, in any case, I'll finish up yellow.
The look on your face when I turned around, though. It's the ultimate defeat in someone's face. It was like, I'm an absolute idiot, and I have to accept the fact I'm an idiot.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, I did this. To myself.
I mean, I could do typhus in a nice bright colour.
Could do pre-heresy typhus.
Can't remember what colour that would be.
White and green.
Yeah.
White. There's actually a creamy white, though. It's not pure white.
I'll try and avoid the white, thanks.
Racist.
Airbrushes are so much better for priming when they work. Just so you can get into all these.
I love using the
gaps.
airbrush. On the occasion it works.
They clog up a lot though with the prime.
Yeah, they do.
Me and Andy will avoid, if we've got the airbrush working, we'll try and avoid priming models with it for as long as possible. I think it's just the polyurethane paint though. It dries kind of flaky, like a bit of a rubber.
Yeah, they're weird. Mix it with water and it goes really, it becomes really weird.
I was checking out some Tyranid painting schemes as well on Instagram recently. I've seen some really nice zoanthropes painted where the work has just been so sharp and crisp.
Yeah, yeah.
To the point that made me want to paint something, and I'm like, no more Horde armies.
Mate, you need to play Custodes. That way you actually get an army done.
But I won't. I'll find some way of converting them or doing some massive project.
That's why I keep telling you, don't do anything fancy and weird. Just keep it stock. You actually have an army finished.
It's one of the reasons I was trying to learn the loaded brush technique though, is like if I can get that down, I should be happy enough to just paint away.
You're funny.
Yep. Well, because I set myself a standard of like quality for my army, I'm like, I want everything perfect because I'm bloody git like that. So like my conversion work, if I find anything I'm not happy with it, I'm like, I'm just not going to bother with that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Legion of Damned. Keep the quality really high. So when it's done, if it's done, it'll look freaking cool. Which is why when it comes to the old world stuff, I'm starting my Bretonians now. You know what I mean? It's like,
Martin, leave it all black, then the side project's nearly done.
yeah.
He has a point. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Like, that's why I'm doing my starting my Bretonians now, well in advance.
Yeah.
So I can keep all that heraldry looking really cool, and I've got plenty of time to do it, so I won't burn myself out. You know.
Yep. I've been working on the concept, just even the concepts alone for my Nurgle themed orcs since.
Is that Bigmeks?
My Norks. I've just decided to start calling it Warg Decay. It's just easier. It was all inspired by one picture. I can't remember who drew it though. There was one picture in a 40k book once of a Nurgle themed orc, and I was like, that's very cool.
And different.
Aye. And there's a lot you can do with the pieces from the models nowadays. Like, not everything's all snap fit or has just one set of arms. There's always spares to play with. Not always, but most of the time.
Well, yeah, because usually a box set will cover 2 units with just alternate heads or whatever, so you wind up with loads of little odd bits here and there. Prick.
Can't tell whether you're yelling at your paint or at me.
The model one just decided to jump out of my hand.
Ah, they do that. He's making a break for it.
It's coming right for us.
I'm gonna thin out his numbers. Right, I'll do another layer on that in a bit.
Surprised I've just taken a bunch of stuff out and turn a rattle can with it.
It's a fair point. I keep forgetting I've got a rattle can.
I do like priming with rattle can. It's so quick, so easy. You get a really nice finish as long as you don't get too close.
Right. Let's see if I can pick this technique back up again. It's nowhere near as sharp as it should be. It's also a different mindset doing this technique. One palette at a time. Panel. That's what I meant.
Be good for. I think it's going to be better for, Golden Demon sort of project rather than speed painting.
Yeah. If I can get the knack of it, really get the knack of it, it should narrow down how long I spend on a model.
No, I know you better than that. You're not fooling me.
A little bit of white on the end. Without us making tutorials though, I should be able to get more things done on a live stream rather than making the individual videos. That was always slowing me down with the personal projects. Sunny skin tone, flat black.
Let's see what flocks we've got.
I need to go up a little bit brighter than that, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the purity of white. That's still too wet, that's why I keep getting those little bubbles, the round bits of paint, little pools of purity white.
Oh, my knees.
The old knees.
Mate, my knees gave up years ago.
I don't expect my knees will be doing much better Give it a few more years.
Oh, when you've caught up to me.
Yep.
That's yeah.
That'd be something to look forward to.
Congratulations, you've hit 40. Your knees will no longer work.
It's all downhill from here.
Don't fucking feel like it. Feel like you're going uphill. That ting was actually really well timed for that.
Ding. Extra points for Andy.
Mine went off as well. That was really random.
I don't know what's going on there.
He's waffling at me.
Those edges there, they were done with just the purity of white and a little mix, and then rubbed off just to leave traces of the colour on there. Trying to get the rest of these parts to look this crisp after a break is not easy. I could just sit here and do normal glazing for this, but it's not what I'm trying to do. And purity white.
You haven't posted yet.
And what are you waiting for them to post?
Oh, just the next reveal.
Ah. Oh, they've got them all timed up, have they?
Yeah, we do one a day.
Cool. Should be a lot going on with the hobby this year.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm less psyched about 40k than I am Old World.
Yeah, you keep mentioning Old World a lot more, like.
Well, the thing is, I've played. It's been 10 years since Fantasy went out. So I've been stuck playing 40k, and no change for all that time. As you can imagine, you get a bit bored.
Yep.
I mean, 40k has always been my favourite, but I like having the choice, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Who doesn't like options?
Yeah, exactly. I hate this stuff and all.
Stuff. Oh, the old school flock.
It's static grass. But it does the job. It looks alright.
We had a static grass applicator at one point. I don't know what we did with it.
We've got it still. I remember bringing it over when we moved.
Ah. No idea. It will be in a box somewhere.
Yeah, it is somewhere. It's got the old top men looking after it. Bit like the Ark of the Covenant. Apparently Indiana Jones 5 is about as good as Indiana Jones 4.
I was wondering that. I was like, did I dream it, or are they making another Indiana Jones movie? And I was like, oh, apparently it's true.
So it's going to be another film I refuse to acknowledge. To be honest, I need to get someone else to be Indy, so I can go back to the Second World War. Chris Pratt is my choice.
What, for a new indie?
Yeah.
Good choice, actually.
I think it would be perfect.
I don't know, what does everyone else think? And if you're not watching this during the live stream or watching it after, just leave us a comment on the video.
Their opinions don't matter. I am the expert on Indiana Jones.
You are the expert.
Only my opinion matters when it comes to Indy. My fucking childhood hero, I do. I wanted to be him.
I think you just wanted the hat.
Hey, don't diss a fedora.
I'm not going to diss his fedora. There were so many scenes where he'd go back for his hat as well.
That was his thing.
Yeah, just don't lose my hat.
That was a nice nod, actually. They did it in Jurassic Park, you know, with Sam Neill's character in one of the new Jurassic Parks.
Oh, the Jurassic World remix.
Yeah, the last one. They did it in the last one, where he went for his hat, and someone turned around to him, "Don't go for the hat!" And so he left it behind.
Oh, you don't leave your hat behind.
He was getting chased by a T-Rex or some shit. Probably a good reason to. Some big ass dinosaur was gonna eat his face or something.
Really makes you question how good your hat is. Is it worth it?
Is it worth?
I mean, it's a good hat.
But
and if I'm about to be eaten by a dinosaur, I want to look my best, so I might want to wear the hat.
However, the hat can be replaced. My head can't.
No, apparently not. Not yet.
Well, there's that dude wanting to get his body done, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just thinking that when we mentioned it.
Like
The
Italian,
head transplant.
Yeah, the Italian doctor and that bloke from Russia. I've not heard about that.
No. Hopefully that goes well.
I know
that would be a massive step.
he proved he could do it, but nowhere will let him do it.
Seems a bit daft.
Well, you know, the seriously dangerous operation with like minimal chances of success. It's like the bloke's got no reason to live. He's actually said, "Yeah, I'll sign any waiver you want. I've got nothing to lose."
Yeah. I mean, if he's got someone to agree who cares about the legality, it's like if you know, that should just be an agreement. It should be an agreement between the doctor and the patient. And as long as he's of sound mind, then let him remove his head.
Yeah, that's it. The bloke's got no feeling from the neck down. You know, dude's got nothing to lose.
Can't seem to get the colour match exactly right now.
It's not a bit cool, doesn't matter.
No, I meant for my own reference and blending. I got more of a yellow hue in this one.
Probably too much sunny.
I'm thinking not enough actually. I think I'm fading it out with a bit too much black. So many projects on this table. It definitely has come a long way since I first started doing this technique. Where the highlights on this purple guy are nowhere near as good. It's just kind of frustrating knowing I could glaze this on like normal. But then all the work I've put in trying to learn a new technique, I'll end up forgetting everything that I've learned. Just go back to the old habits, and I don't think that's going to progress my work very much.
Actually, I think it might. Going from one to the other and back again. So you've picked up different ways of blending.
Maybe. With this, it's as simple as maybe putting the paint on the brush the wrong way. What is that you're flicking?
Base.
Oh, trying to get the static grass off.
Yeah.
I just can't seem to get it right today. It's going to take ages to learn that again. I'd be happy if I could just get one small panel done in the right technique.
That's what really bothers me about that technique. If it's so easy to just lose it.
I don't think it will be after you've learned it properly.
It sounds like a lot of effort for something what's just so intermittent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm hoping it sticks to like the glazing technique, so eventually you don't have to concentrate much on it and you can just scribble the paint straight on. Right. In Denmark, we end up staying in this place, and it's like a shared dorm thing, but they have like these weird little pods in them.
Okay.
It's like some futuristic pod thing with lights and fans in it. You just shut that. Like, it has like a little lock on it and everything as well. So you've got like all the different beds in the room. It's like some, like how you'd have like a futuristic spaceship and everyone just jumps into their own dome in the thing. It's proper locked like that. If that's a apt enough description of what it is, it's really weird. Or some dystopian nightmare where everyone lives like that now. Yeah, it was weird, locking yourself in a little box.
Is it one person rooms?
No, they were like, the room was multiple people, but like just box.
No, each pod. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like a little torpedo tube.
Yeah, a bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
So there were like two people, so there was enough space. It wasn't like living in a coffin or anything.
Because we have that sort of thing in Japan, don't they?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it definitely seems like a Japanese sort of thing, for keeping space.
But,
No.
Like Tokyo is hugely overcrowded, isn't it?
I believe so. That was an email, so I don't know what that was.
Hopefully it's someone saying, "Here, have some money."
Oh, I like it when I get emails like that.
I don't want this money anymore. You can have it.
Wouldn't that mean someone died? That's usually the case. I've died, I don't need this money, you can have it.
I don't care the reason. I just want the money. I'll settle with, "I don't want this money, please give me painted soldiers."
That's always an option. Let that dry a little bit as I check this email. It's just eBay telling me to provide feedback for items.
Not black polyurethane paint.
No, it makes a change because it's always trying to sell us paint.
Black pure polyurethane primer. Yay, thanks. Didn't know you had that. Wouldn't have known without the 57 emails you sent me.
Oh, it's always the same with eBay. They just focus on the one thing we were looking for one time.
Yeah, once. Like, seriously. It's like, there is other things we use.
We just don't buy much off eBay anymore.
It's all Amazon these days, isn't it?
Aye. To start getting our stuff on Amazon.
Bezos. Might as well fucking take over the world.
I think that's the goal, isn't it?
It's not far off achieving it, mate. What are we trying to do tonight, Jeff? Simple, Elon. Trying to take over the world.
Yeah, it's slowly becoming less and less of a try, though.
Well, I say that's why Elon's stepping out of the world domination and going for the solar system. He's trying Mars, isn't he?
You get there first.
Yeah. So fuck it. Planet's easy to do. I'll do a different planet where we're not even at yet.
It does give you a brand new start, though. New planet.
Well, if you're interested in investment, asteroid mining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it now while it's fucking cheap. Yeah, because you can't do it yet. And by the time people are doing it, asteroid mining is going to be worth an absolute fortune.
Yeah. Makes sense.
However, I'm not interested in investment. So I haven't done it. I wouldn't know where to start either.
Yeah. I don't plan on living that long. But here I am.
Still living.
Yeah. I think I've been reckless enough to die several times. It's just like, nope. The universe is like, no, you have to stay.
Sorry, mate.
So I shall continue to paint figures. And make stupid videos.
That sounded healthy.
A nice healthy smoker's cough.
Yeah.
What is it you put in flock on? Ah.
Everything. Well, not everywhere, because they need to have skulls added to them at some point.
Got to have a nice collection of skulls.
Yeah. So I overbuilt Zerks on slightly raised bases.
There's piles of skulls.
Yeah. So I can put skulls on them, and then they look like they're still on the skulls rather than just on like weird little rock parts.
Making a lot of mistakes on this today.
first mistake you made was getting out of bed.
True. It's really bad for you, that.
9 out of 10 people who've died have got out of bed at least once.
True.
And breathing, #1 cause of death. Oxygen.
I would have thought living would be the #1 cause of death. 100% of people who have died have lived.
I dare say so. I dare say you're right, mate. Indisputable facts. Does that mean I'm immortal, as I don't have a life?
Now you play a lot of role play games and other things. That's many lives.
Oh shit. Burning both ends. Fuck it, I'll take the L now. Let's do it all.
And again, I keep making simple mistakes like forgetting to wet the surface. Which means that the paint's not spreading the way it should. Or maybe it's the fact I came in with the mindset that I'm not going to be able to paint like I did before, so I've already decided I can't paint that well.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yep, maybe. I was absolutely chuffed with that front panel when I got the knack of it. It is nothing like my old style. I'm wondering with this style as well, would an oil wash even be like needed? Well, the amount of live streams I've done, look, there's not been that many days actually learning this technique. When you separate them all, I think it's been about a month. Oh, that shows up alright on camera. King Bollock. Oh, I'm loving the name. I'm thinking of trying this on Skaven Fiend. I've never tried it before, so it's useful to see how you rectify the mistakes that I am bound to make myself. Oh, always covering up mistakes, mate. Always. And I'm guessing on camera you can see quite well the difference between having the skill to do it, kind of, and then coming back after a week and trying to pick it back up again. How I would rectify this is just repeatedly keep going over it and keep your paints thin.
Yeah, keep going back at it until you get it right.
Aye. Or just bodge it together.
What's wrong with good bodging?
That's what she said. Yeah, I keep mucking it up. And getting the paint to go on, that's not what I want. I want it to go on a certain way. So even if I can rectify it by just glazing, it's not what I'm trying to learn. And that kind of makes it frustrating.
Skaven Warp Fiend, he said, or Storm Fiend.
It says Skaven Fiend.
Is that one of the one of the new Rat Ogres?
I like the Rat Ogre models.
Yeah, the new ones are cool. All them weapons attached and stuff. We'd make cool obliterators.
I saw someone doing a bunch of conversions for Skaven and turn him into Death Guard.
Mate of mine's turning Skaven into Admech.
Oh, nice. Not seen anyone do that yet.
It looked really cool actually, and it's just head and weapon swaps really, but the way the Admech are built, it actually lends himself quite nicely into being Skaven.
A lot of the Admech have robes, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why that'd work. Storm Fiend is what he meant.
Yeah, one of the funky Rat Ogre things, isn't it?
They seem like they'd be fun to convert as well.
Like I said, I think they'd be cool obliterators.
Yeah, they would.
At least it'd be different, or you wouldn't be stuck with the same two sculpts. So maybe you made two obliterators.
Oh yeah, the ones that we did. Iron Warriors for?
Yeah.
Is that still the only two sculpts for that model?
Yep.
I've seen a lot of proxy models for that though online, and that'll probably be why, because people are fed up of the same couple of models.
Well, like Sammy, I use Centurions, don't I?
Yeah, Centurions lend themselves quite well.
Oh, I knew I forgot to bring something.
What did you forget?
My other Land Raider, I've got the doors now.
Ah.
My mate who did them Raptors 3D printed some World Eater doors.
Cool. I hope that's on camera. Three handsome checkers on there to cover up my terrible bit of paintwork.
Hey, it all works, mate. Always covering something up.
Yeah, you should always leave yourself a bit of wiggle room for mistakes.
Just assume we're going to happen, innit?
They're going to.
Yeah.
To assume you're not going to make any mistakes on a model's insanely arrogant.
We don't make mistakes in Bigmeks Workshop, we're just happy accidents.
Bob Ross, is that you? I still need to get my Bob Ross tattoo on my hand.
What a dude he was. Turned out we were Vietnam vet and shit. You know what I mean? He'd seen some shit. He's like so laid back. Accidents. I don't know where he got Autumn from. What a legend.
I think that's a little bit out of focus. Bit better. Yeah, if I can just get a chat box on that, I'd be able to see the quality much better. I'm going to have to figure out how that's done. Because the only reason I'm on this window is for the chat box.
Yeah.
Another part of learning this technique is learning when are you blending colours and when are you blending shading, and to get this to work together. I will wait for Typhonos to still tired from that bloody week in Denmark, right? Typhus, waiting for Typhus to dry before he gets another layer on him. And in the background I hear Irish flute.
Yep.
Can't seem to get that yellow tone in this, so I'm probably just using the wrong colours. I see nothing else on my desk though that looks like it should fit now I'm back from Denmark though, we should be live streaming 3 days a week again.
Keep saying that, it's never actually happened.
Well, I've got almost all the other jobs done that I needed to do. It should do. That's the goal anyway. Get the fire pits built. I was kind of in a rush to get that built before it gets too hot to be working out in the sun. I don't fancy the jobs of builders that are out there during summer though. That must suck. Bit of white, bit of sunny skin tone.
No.
His arm fell off.
I'm just looking for this biker dude.
It's probably in the box somewhere.
The front fell off.
I was watching that video the other day.
Fucking brilliant video. So funny.
Didn't you come in a Commonwealth car? I did, but the front fell off. I don't know how they shot that without creasing.
I bet it took a whole bunch.
Oh, a hell of a lot of takes.
Yeah. It's like the Four Candles one. But you can tell is actually in one take because they are trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
You wanted an orc?
I wanted one with more flesh to him. What cheers. Because I saw these ones on Instagram where they were using green purples and blending those together to get the highlights right. Just can't seem to get that yellow back. Of course it helps when we use the right colours. And blend in a little bit of black with that. Nice bit of burnt umber on this, it would go pretty far. And a tiny bit of black. Dirty git. And on that cube, I'm probably going to go take a smoke break.
That felt weird. Rippling from my arse into my knee. Sorry, into my foot.
Into your foot?
Yeah, I'm crouched down.
Still trying to find that arm.
Yeah. Only some assault intercessors, which I could always pillage. Sorry, acquire.
I'm going to go back in a minute. Clean the brushes off. Yeah. I'm going to struggle to learn and remember what colours I use for these blends. Because blending the two together is a huge part of it rather than just add this. Right.
I might have a buyer for this model if you're not interested in it.
Which one? Maybe. I don't know. I'll be back shortly.
Don't call me shortly.
Right, Iron's back.
You mucking about.
Of course I's mucking about. What's he doing on my desk?
I can't find his arm, so I thought I'd give him you.
Alright. We'll cobble a different arm together.
Can't be arsed, mate. That's effort. Yeah. It's surprising, right?
That's another one for the whole shelf. Yeah, I think I realised what the problem was.
Existence.
No, the colour palette I'm using. Figures, I forgot one of the colours.
What colour?
Whatever this one is, I'm sure it's this. I can see how that would blend to those colours. That makes sense.
Alright.
I believe it's...
Wednesday. It's not like, but you know.
It could be, I don't know.
I believe it is.
I believe, therefore I am. No, it's not. It must be Avalanche Sunset or something.
I troll, therefore I am.
You're short enough to be a troll. Depending on what fantasy you go for, though.
Yeah. I don't live under no bridges.
You won't admit to living under any bridges. There's nothing wrong with living under a bridge. Keeps you out of rain.
Ooh, Thousand Suns.
So I finally figured out why my colour blends aren't the same, I think. I think that's why. I think it's black and Avalanche Sunset.
Okay, army rule. If your faction is Thousand Suns, at the end of your command phase, each model in your army with visibility on battlefield, excluding battleship models, generates a number of Cabal points equal to a number shown in its ability. E.g., a model with Cabal Sorcerers 2 will generate 2 command points. The combined total is your Cabal points pool. During a battle round, you can use rituals from the list below, deduct the Cabal points cost from each one of your Cabal points pools, of each one from your Cabal points pool. If you do not have a Cabal points for a ritual, you cannot use it. Each ritual can only be used once per phase. At the start of your next command phase, your Cabal points are reset to 0 and all that sort of good stuff. Right, okay.
Isn't that a little similar to how the World Eaters are working with the
basically
points?
Yeah, it's basically blood tithe points as it currently is, but it starts off at a number and then will degrade because obviously as you lose units, you'll get less command points, whereas blood tithe works the other way around.
Yeah, I can sort of follow that. Makes sense.
Well, each wizard generates a point or 2 or whatever.
And then you just stock up on points.
Yeah. Use this ritual at the start of any phase. 2 Cabal point. Once during that phase, when a saving throw is failed for a friendly Thousand Suns model within 18 of his psyche, you can reroll the save. Nice.
Can't go wrong with some rerolls.
Yeah. Select 1,005 Cabal points. Select one. I think it's only one reroll there. You know what I mean? Not like the entire squad.
Yeah.
But it's only 2 points, so it's easy to do.
Well, if you're racking them up.
Yeah. Use this at the start of your shooting phase. Select 1,000 Suns unit within 18 of the psyche, and that unit is in engagement range with one or more enemy units. It can make a normal move. If it does, that unit is not eligible to declare a charge. But it does mean that you're in a shooting phase and you can pull out of combat without actually falling back. That's handy.
Very handy.
Echoes from...
Didn't Ultramarines used to have something similar to that?
Yeah, they can fall back and shoot without penalty.
Yeah, that really sucked when it was Ultramarines versus Orcs, because then your opponent would fall back and then you're in that close range and you're like, I'm about to get shot to pieces and then charged. Yeah. So you'd have to try and finish them off in like one round of combat.
Yeah. Echoes from the War. 6 Cabal points. Use this ritual at the start of any phase. Once this phase, you can select the Psyker's unit to be a target of a stratagem for 0 command points, even if you've already used it. That's handy.
We're using stratagems.
In the same phase as well, for 0.
Nice.
Doombolt. Use this ritual, select one enemy unit within 18 and visible, and roll 1d6. On a 1, the enemy suffers d3 mortals. On a 2 to 5, d3 plus 3. On a 6, d3 plus 6. Tasty.
Games Workshop just releasing these once. How often are they
Oh
releasing this
god, that is
information?
brutal. Say again?
How often are Games Workshop releasing these little updates?
These are previews to the Codex is coming out, and they're coming out every day.
Nice.
Twist of Fate is frickin' savage. Use this ritual at the start of any phase. Select one enemy unit within 18 and visible. Until the end of the phase, armor saves cannot be made.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But it does cost 9 Cabal points, so I'm guessing that's quite hard to pull off.
Yeah, but when you do,
Yeah.
there's so many units out there that can just get straight off the table.
Yeah, that unit, not there anymore. Yeah, but that brick of Terminators.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, detachment rule, Cult of Magic. Psychic weapons equipped by 1,000 Suns generate lethal hits, that's auto win on 6s.
Cool.
Psychic weapon, Psychic Maelstrom. So, in your command phase, you can select one of these abilities until your next command phase, and obviously you can use the same one multiple times by the looks. It's like Doctrines.
Yep.
Psychic Maelstrom, Psychic weapons get sustained hits, which is 6s explode.
Explode on your enemy or explode like
6s
like the old plasma?
Every 6 generates an additional hit. That's what sustained hits means.
Ah, cool.
And Wrath of the Immaterium. Weapons equipped by 1,000 Sun models in your army have devastating wounds, which is 6s to wound is a mortal.
Nice.
Right. Harriman. T4, save 3 up, 5 wounds.
He's still one of your most popular videos, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well. I think he's at like 30,000, 35,000 views or something.
Nice.
So, nearly 2.5 hours in, I have figured out what the issue was with the colour.
Good times.
Yeah, there was a tiny bit of a Everland sunset in there that I'd not been putting in. Bit of Avalanche sunset,
Wow.
a little bit of black.
Harriman's pretty nice.
You'd expect it to be though. Go on then, what's he got?
So his stats aren't out to write home about. He's just a Chaos Sorcerer Lord type model, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But it was never particularly hard, you know. He's got a decent gun. It's on a 2, strength 4, AP 1 shot. His psychic power as such. Psychics. I'm assuming it's meant to be his psychic staff. Precision, which means he can target characters in a unit.
That's always handy.
Range 18, BS 2, strength 6, AP 1, D6 damage. And in combat, he's got 5 attacks, hit on 2, strength 7, AP 1, damage 3. So he's not bad. He generates 3 Cabal points.
Yep.
Handy. And he's got a 4-up invuln. Rubric Lord. While this model
4-up invuln's good. That's like 50-50, man.
Yeah, that's the standard now.
Is it?
In 10th, it's basically as high as it gets. Apart from the odd model was sort of like 2-up or something.
Yeah, they're ridiculously odd guys.
No. Generally, it's really weird. Like Makari, who's a Gretchen. He's got a 2-up invuln.
Is it just Games Workshop being weird for the sake of it?
He's always been lucky. That's all it is. It's just lucky. Trajan Valoris, once per game, can turn his invuln to a 2-up.
Nice.
But it's in one phase only.
Yeah.
Rubric load. While this model is leading a unit, each time a model unit makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. +1 to wound. Nice. Arch Sorcerer of Tzeentch, Psychic. Once per battle, you can select this model to use a ritual for 0 Cabal points. You know that one where you take no saves?
Yeah.
Which is 9.
Ouch, that's going to get spammed.
Rubric Marines, let's have a look.
Avalon Sunset and a little bit of Sunny Skin Tone.
Bolt guns are as expected. Soul Reader cannons got devastating wounds. 6 shots.
And then a little bit of Mahovia White even.
Rubric Marines are pretty naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah. They generate whilst the psych is alive, which is basically going to be the last model anyway. They generate 1 Cabal point.
Right.
They reroll 1s to wound with guns.
Cool.
Well, sorry, with range attacks. If the target is in range of an objective marker you do not control, it's 4 rerolls to wound instead. Which on them flamers, which auto hit.
Yeah.
And each time a model bearer makes a range attack, if a critical wound is scored, improve the AP by 1. Critical wound is wound on a 6.
Yeah.
And they have a 5 pin button. That's standard.
Sounding pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Say the Oak one came out yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah. I think it was yesterday. Well, that's handy. That's kind of cool.
I think I can hear the vocalist from Leftover Cracks screaming in the next room.
Lies. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
Leftover crack. This is quite kind of cool. Psychic Dominion. Target one of your when you're any phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. You pick your unit. Until the end of the phase, all attacks with your psychic against your unit with psychic weapons have. Until the end of the phase, all attacks against psychic weapons have hazardous ability. So basically, they get it's like a version of the plasma roll.
Yeah.
And you get 4+ feel no pain against psychic attacks. That's really good when you're coming up against other thousands of players.
Wonder if there'll be a bunch of that in 10th, where if you just come across another army, you get a bit screwed. So you've had a few of those in the tournaments, where it's like you just at a disadvantage because of the pairing.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I was disadvantaged by being the army I was.
By
the
being
pairing
an
just didn't help. The pairing just didn't help. I had a crap trait and it became no trait. It's like, great. So I'll be playing the game as normal then. That's an unfortunate name.
Unfortunate name.
For peanut butter.
Yeah.
Harry's nut butter.
No, that's deliberate.
Pairings are up. Let's see what fucking army's going to be trashing my first game, man. Ah, creation's a buyout. Fuck.
Is that still going to be a thing then? I'm not sure what it is you're looking up.
I'm looking at my opponent.
Oh, for your tournament?
Yeah. Mark a corn, that's different.
Sunny skin tone. I'm just messing this up again now. It's always something.
Entertainingly, he doesn't massively outshoot me.
No?
No, he's only got a few guns himself.
This just a one-off tournament, or is it like one of those leading up to something else, like part of the league?
No, it's just a regular tournament. I like it, baby, I don't want to live forever. I fucking don't.
That's a bloody long time.
Imagine that though. You come out.
There is a chance though that you do live forever, mate, but you get a reset, so you won't remember.
No matter what I fucking will.
Come back as yourself.
Yeah. I need to read up on creations of buyout. I know they can come back to life.
Yeah, that's a handy little trick.
Well, not quite that simple to say. They fight on death, but I think it's been weakened, so we're going to do it on a 4+. We've got a bunch of characters, so I might just go for kill characters as one of my secondaries.
Good option.
He's got at least 4.
Trying to get that yellow tone back in there now.
Golden mellow yellow. I'm just mad about saffron. Saffron's mad about me.
Why? What have you done to saffron? I'm not sure what step the sunny skin tone was supposed to go into this. It's obviously a part of the blend though, as I tend to reset my paint palette for each model. It's not like the old days where we'd do a little bit of a video each time and I could just skip back and be like, I did this, then this.
Yeah. That's what I did.
I mean, a lot of the tutorials, it was making notes for what we were painting, really. For our paint technique, sorry. It's nowhere near as crisp as it was before.
So he's got a, yeah, the opponent, he's got a super aggressive army. Proper fighty.
Against your...
World Eaters.
So that's going to be over by like...
Turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah.
Turn 3, one of us all won.
Yeah, so that gives you more time to go have a pint, doesn't it?
I'll be having a pint when I'm there.
Sure.
I don't need more time. I'll just be able to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for the bar to come to me. Hit the roof.
Was there a gravity shift?
Yeah. Someone got really confused and turned the gravity off. Ah!
At least they didn't turn the Geller field off.
Only Fabius is stupid enough to do that. Stupid? Ballsy?
All genius.
Yeah.
He has a valid point though.
Yeah. So, turn it on, or you got all them people, all the demons knocking on your door going, let me in!
Yeah, because you're like a big light.
A big lighthouse in the middle of, the night. He's like, don't do that shit, that's stupid.
It seems Fabius just likes to think outside the box.
He just ignores the box, mate. As far as he's concerned, there is no box.
This technique's slowly coming back to me. I don't know if that's
I did like his trick with the servitors.
Oh, reinforcing their skulls because he just knew what kind of trouble he was going to get into.
They're going to brain themselves. Like, yeah, these are going to go nuts in a minute.
Oh, they were trying.
And making servitors is a massive waste of resources.
Reinforced titanium chrome.
Yeah. So how have you stopped the servitors killing themselves then? I've just reinforced their skulls, mate. What?
It makes complete sense.
It does. In a Fabius kind of way.
You just gotta love the darkness of the 41st millennium.
Yeah, the fact that that's actually just considered, they don't even blink, it's like, fair enough. That's not considered weird at all. Oh,
It's like proper horrific.
This is a universe with lobotomized babies. There's messengers.
Yep. And
I mean, come on, guys.
that's just an average day in the 40k like universe.
Love to see them wokify fucking 40k. Yeah, good luck with that. This is a universe with lobotomized babies.
And also, it's not real. Yet.
That's a really worrying thing about 40k votes.
It seems quite
it's so plausible.
accurate, yeah.
It's like, you look at Star Wars and Star Trek, it's like, no, that's not how it's going to be. 40k, oh yeah, I can see it going that way. Can we not?
I definitely can. Add some more water to that bit of leg.
Rib leg.
Not the rib leg.
Show a little rib leg.
Oh, screw that thing. I should have just used Sculpey or something instead. It would have been a lot quicker.
Or maybe your own soul. It pretty much chewed it up anyway.
Yeah, there's a bit of my soul in there. Maybe that's the bit that broke off the end.
Just gave up. But nah, not having this anymore.
Right. Black and Avalanche Sunset.
I'm really angry at saffron.
Don't know why, but I thought you were going to say Santa.
Santa.
Yeah.
I'm really angry at Santa. I got shit Christmas presents.
You got Christmas presents? Oh, that was another weird thing. In Denmark, I was about hanging out on that bridge, with people playing music. Like, some foreign dudes were playing, like, Christmas music.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, okay then. And then people on the bridge are just taking the piss, like, Happy Christmas!
Middle of June.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
It's a strange place.
Yeah, if someone starts playing Christmas music in the middle of May, it's like, you've got to take the piss.
Yeah, I just couldn't get my head around the why.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that one myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it was in foreign as well, so I didn't even realise it was Christmas music for the most
You were
part.
bopping about, and all of a sudden, hang on a second, this is fucking
someone was
Jingle
pointing
Bells.
out to me they were playing Christmas music, and I'm like, so confused.
Well, it's May. Yes, it is.
Went to go check out this giant cemetery they've got as well.
That's a random thing to go check out.
It was just there.
Fair enough.
Me and Jen kind of just like stumbled upon it on our adventures.
You go to any museums around?
Nay, I did not.
I don't know if they've got any famous ones anyway. Like,
They got one for the children's authors. I can't remember his name, but as soon as I heard the name, I was asking Jen why I
and
recognised
Christian Andersen.
that'd be the one.
Check me!
Innit? Bits of useless knowledge, and he's got it.
It is quite literally useless knowledge over only shit I know.
Yeah.
That useless that it doesn't even come up in pub quizzes.
I think it's because it's too obscure to come up in pub quizzes.
Yeah,
No one would know it.
You gotta give people a chance. So, this shit, nah, no one's gonna know that one. Can't use that.
Oh, you'd be savage if you were winning a pub quiz.
Oh, mate. I just have people looking at me like, what the fuck are you on about? I would also have some weird questions, what are proper trick questions. You know, like, what's the speed of a swallow?
I was just thinking Monty Python and like,
Yeah.
what is your favourite colour?
Yeah, you know, it's like, what's the speed of a and so you've got people actually working it out, and the actual answer is African or European.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
On fire.
Oh, still not getting this technique right. Slowly getting it back though. It's like a reset day or something.
Well, like I say, it's been a while since either of us picked up a brush.
I should be more consistent now though. Right, bit of purity white. It's not as crisp as it was, but I'm getting the knack of the blending again. That's something.
Yep.
The typhus is almost ready for another layer of prime. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun painting his trim.
Has he got all of it?
Actually, I was looking at the back, and they're quite close together. There's not that much actually compared to some other models. I remember doing the trim on, well, what if I counted this as trim, that actually only took like a minute, less than a minute to do, and blended quite well. So when I've got the skills, all like, and I know what I'm doing, I should just be able to paint this straight on.
Those.
But that's only if I get master this technique properly.
You get that, mate.
Don't like the setbacks. Where's the prime got to? Passes the prime, please, Andy. Medium paintbrush. this live stream is pretty dead at the moment, so I'm going to switch it off due to also being relatively knackered today. Thanks for watching, guys. We should be back Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays.